Hello students, I am Priyanka Chaudhary from RBNB College, Srirampur. We are going to study here 11 Science Physics chapter number 2 Mathematical Methods. So in last lecture we have studied the multiplication of vectors. So in multiplication of vectors, when any two vectors are multiplied with each other, then the product are of either scalar or a vector. So multiplication of two vectors is of two types. First is scalar product, in which when two vectors are multiplied with each other, the product is a scalar quantity. And second type is vector product. In vector product, when any two vectors are multiplied with each other, the product is a vector quantity. So this type of multiplication of vectors are called vector product. So in today's lecture, we are going to study about the vector product. So vector product is also called as cross product. Vector product is also called as cross product. So first we will study the definition of vector product. So the vector product of any two vectors suppose vectors are p bar and q bar. So we are taking the vector product of these two vectors p bar and q bar is a vector whose magnitude is equal to the product of magnitudes of two vectors and sine of the smaller angle theta, suppose angle is theta, between the two vectors. So this is the definition of vector product or cross product. Vector product is also called as cross product because it is shown by the symbol cross sign. So again we will revise the definition. The vector product of any two vectors p bar and q bar is a vector quantity whose magnitude is equal to the product of magnitudes of two vectors and sine of the smaller angle theta between two vectors. So now we can show the vector product like that. P bar cross Q bar. So it is the product of two vectors p bar and q bar shown by this cross symbol. So it is a cross product, and the product is a vector quantity, so it is also called vector product. So p bar cross q bar equal to product of magnitude of two vectors. So magnitude of vector p bar is p and magnitude of vector q bar is q. So p bar cross q bar is equal to p q sine of smaller angle theta between two vectors. So it is given by pq sine theta. Now this is the definition of the vector product. So in case of vector product, the direction of the product vector is given by a UR cap. So in case of vector product, so the direction of vector product, or we can say this product vector, is given by the UR cap. U cap. So this U cap is nothing but it is a unit vector. It is a unit vector which gives the direction of product vector, and the direction of U cap or the direction of the resultant vector is given by the right hand screw rule. It is given by the right hand screw rule. So we will study this direction by using the diagram. So consider here the diagrams. So here this is the first vector p bar. This is the second vector q bar. Then this is the smaller angle theta between these two vectors. Then the product or the vector product of these two vectors is r bar. It is a resultant vector, and the direction of r bar is given by unit vector UR cap, and this is the direction of resultant vector r bar. So this is the first figure in which vector product r bar is given as p bar cross q bar, which is equal to pq sin theta UR cap. Similarly, if the directions of these vectors are different, then we will study how vector product is represented. So in second figure, so in second diagram, this is the first vector q bar, this is the second vector p bar. The smaller angle is theta, then the direction is shown by unit vector US cap and R cap is rotating like this. So for figure B, vector product R bar is given by Q bar cross P bar, which is equal to QP sin theta US cap. So these two directions of R bar is given by right hand screw rule. Right hand screw rule means, suppose this is a right hand, then if the vectors are rotating in this direction, then we can say that the resultant vector is in upward direction, that is R bar. So similarly, if we have to study the general example of vector product in physics, then suppose F bar is a force experienced by a charge Q moving with the velocity V bar, moving with velocity V bar is placed in a uniform magnetic field of magnetic induction B bar. So we can say B bar is a magnetic induction. Then in this case, we have to find the vector product or cross product. Then the force F bar is given by Q V bar cross B bar. So this is a force F bar is equal to Q charge moving with velocity V bar, and it is a magnetic induction B bar. So this is the general example of vector product related to physics. So this is the definition of vector product. Now we are going to study the characteristics of vector product. There are different characteristics of vector product. We will study one by one. So the characteristics of vector products are, first characteristic is vector product does not obey the commutative law of multiplication. The commutative law of multiplication. So this is the first characteristics of vector product, that is vector product does not obey the commutative law of multiplication. That means we can write here P bar cross Q bar is not equal to Q bar cross P bar. So this is the commutative law of multiplication, that is the product of two vectors is equal if we change the order of them. But in case of vector product, P bar cross Q bar is not equal to Q bar cross P bar. but we can write here mod of P bar cross Q bar is equal to mod of Q bar cross P bar. That means the product of magnitudes are equal but the directions are opposite to each other. So what is the first characteristics? That is the magnitudes of vector product are equal. Magnitudes of vector product are equal but their directions are opposite. Direction of product are opposite. So this is the first characteristics in which vector product does not obey commutative law of multiplication. Now the second characteristic of vector product is vector product obeys the distributive law of multiplication. The distributive law of multiplication. So now in these characteristics, what we can say here, A bar cross B bar plus C bar, A bar cross B bar plus C bar is equal to A bar cross B bar plus A bar cross C bar. So this is the distributive law of multiplication, where we can say that if there is a two vectors in addition with each other and we are taking the cross product with the third vector, then it is equal to cross product of first two vectors plus cross product of first and third vector. And if we make an addition, we will get the same values. So this is the second characteristics of cross product. Now the next third characteristic is there are some special cases of cross product. So third characteristic, special cases of cross product. So the cross product is given by P bar cross Q bar is equal to PQ sin theta. So in these special cases, the first case is if theta is equal to 0 degree, that is two vectors are parallel to each other. Two vectors are parallel to each other. So in this case, instead of theta, we can substitute 0 degree. So we have P bar cross Q bar is equal to PQ sin 0 degree which is equal to 0, because we know that sin 0 degree is a 0. So 0 into PQ, it gives a 0. So this is the first special case. Now similarly we will study the second and third special case. So in second case theta is equal to 180 degree. So second special case, if theta is equal to 180 degree, that is two vectors are anti-parallel to each other. Two vectors are anti-parallel to each other, that is they are moving in the opposite direction. So in this case, the cross product of these two vectors is given by P bar cross Q bar is equal to PQ sin 180 degree, that is PQ sin pi, and sin pi or sin 180 degree is a 0, so we get 0. So this is the second case of vector product. Similarly, in third special case, if theta is equal to 90 degree, that is two vectors are perpendicular to each other. Two vectors are perpendicular to each other. So in this case, P bar cross Q bar is equal to PQ sin 90 degree, and we know that sin 90 degree is 1. So here P into Q, because sin 90 degree is 1. So P bar cross Q bar equal to PQ when two vectors are perpendicular to each other. So from this we can say that therefore unit vectors I cap cross j cap is equal to k cap, then unit vectors j cap cross k cap is equal to I cap, and unit vectors k cap cross I cap is equal to j cap. So by using these three different special cases, we can study that the cross product of any two vectors, any two unit vectors along two directions gives the third unit vector along the third direction when taken in universally. So here I cap cross j cap is equal to k cap, j cap cross k cap is equal to I cap, and k cap cross I cap is equal to j cap. So these are some characteristics of vector product. The remaining characteristics of vector product we will study in next lecture. So thank you very much.